Hello, welcome to our channel. In civil engineering definition, today our topic is classification and quality of aggregate as per IS 383-1970. What is IS 383-1970 stands for? Specification for coarse and fine aggregates from natural sources for concrete. Let's see what is the classification of aggregate. Fine aggregate. Aggregate, most of which passes through 4.75 mm ISC. Fine aggregate mainly described as natural sand, fine aggregate resulting from the natural disintegration of rock and which has been deposited by stream and glacial agencies is called natural sand. Crushed stone sand, fine aggregate produced by crushing hard stone. Crushed gravel sand, fine aggregate produced by crushing natural gravel is called crushed gravel sand. Next, coarse aggregate. Aggregate, most of which retained on 4.75 mm ISC is called coarse aggregate. Coarse aggregate is described as A. Uncrushed gravel or stone which results from natural disintegration of rock. B. Crushed gravel or stone when it results from crushing of gravel or hard stone. C. Partially crushed gravel or stone when it is a product of beginning of A and B, or uncrushed gravel or stone and crushed gravel or stone. Next is all in aggregate. What is all in aggregate? Material composed of fine aggregate and coarse aggregate are known as all in aggregate, and it is the classification of aggregate. Next we see what is the quality of aggregate. Number 1, aggregate crushing value. The aggregate crushing value when determined in according to IS 2386 Part 4 1963 shall not exceed 45% for aggregate used for concrete other than wearing surface and 30% for the concrete for wearing surfaces such as runways, roads and pavements. Number 2, aggregate impact value. The aggregate impact value determined in accordance with the method specified in IS 2386 Part 4 1963. The aggregate impact value shall not exceed 45% by weight of aggregate used for concrete other than wearing surface and 30% weight for concrete for wearing surfaces such as runways, roads and pavements. Number 3, aggregate abrasion value. The abrasion value of aggregate when tested in accordance with the method specified in IS 2386 Part 4 1963 using Los Angeles machine shall not exceed the following values. A. For aggregate to be used in concrete for wearing surface 30%. B. For aggregate to be used in other concrete is 50%. Number 4, aggregate soundness value. As general guide, it may be taken that the average loss of weight after 5 cycles shall not exceed the following. A. For fine aggregate 10% when tested with sodium sulfate and 15% when tested with magnesium sulfate. B. For coarse aggregate 12% when tested with sodium sulfate and 18% when tested with magnesium sulfate. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then subscribe our channel.